And there's a pack.
Hi. I did say I'd be paying Gravitas eventually. I didn't think it'd be for an hour.
I've been off for about.
We had faith in you, Pack. We knew you could do it.
Yeah, it's just been a very long and sore day, so I was just happy to mess around with Moira. That was everything. Stuff kept showing up.
I noticed.
Now I got a pick that I thought could finish the game. And I go to open up the initial door, and it's like, nah. No, you can't open this. You have more to do. It's like, really? The idea of the game is that we're opening up Moria, right? And at some point, some accident happened, and we fell in and then couldn't leave. I can now leave. And he's like, nah.
Wow.
Like, what? Okay. We don't have to leave. We can stay. There's just a dragon that we're fighting alone. That's all. It's fine. Those dragons aren't super intimidating and godlike in Lord of the Rings at all. No, there's it's just a dragon.
That does sound terrifying.
Have fun breaking all this all down. You know, man, on the bottom 2 crates.
I don't know if I'd call that fun.
I mean, we could get a lot of stuff out of it, not like...
The top crate looks interesting.
That freaked me out a little bit. I somehow opened up YouTube on my phone without knowing it, and when I looked over to my left, it shows me live as a preview on the top of my screen, and I suddenly saw me moving over. It's like, what? Oh, it's weird. Okay, we're not on YouTube now. Thank you.
Shall we break down this titanium wall?
All right, let me see what I can do here.
I don't know. We have quite a bit of titanium right now.
Yeah, but there's like 5 stacks of it. Oh, wise. Is that done yet? Yeah, it's done. Yay, RTM's done.
Alright. Now you get to make the coils. That'll be good news.
Yeah, and then we can immediately go to...
Go to...
Alright, how many coils?
Yes, I'll never find out.
Doing this wrong.
Oh, we need osmium.
We do need osmium. The osmium ore that we got is unprocessable.
They take that into account, I'm guessing.
They should fix that.
Yeah, same with the iridium. Hey, at least just give it a periodic table.
Gregicality?
Gregicality rocketry.
Gregicality.
Gregicality rocketry. Yep. Right. That's what they call it.
Oh, need vanadium. That's why I was collecting vanadium. Wait, vanadium's...
Okay. So, Galmare.
Yes, sir.
If I was going to have a list of all the ores that you process, which word do you think would be the easiest thing to search for that
Vanadium
with?
chromium.
Like purified?
I'd probably pick.
Or refined, or
I'll put it in chat. Or not. That's what I would look for if you wanted to find all of the raw ores. Except for, I guess you got fluorine, right? Let me look. Oh, we do have some ingots. What? The raw fluorine ore. Fluorite.
Do we have vanadium?
Okay.
Why did I even
There
ask
it
that
is.
when we have 7,000?
like if all of them process into the a refined version, then refined would show you a lot of things, right?
Yeah, so hang on. Let's just see if the Gravitas adds any.
So I have to process vanadium magnetite to get vanadium? Yay. Oh, vanadium. Okay, never mind.
We have plenty of vanadium, don't we?
We have 558 vanadium. But we
Alright,
do
well,
have like 7,188 crushed vanadium magnetite ore.
yeah. That's what I thought.
Thanks, ALM3. Offense large miner. 3 multi-block.
I think if we just do @Greg refined, that'll give a refine. @Greg refined will give you the list.
Yeah, all right.
So there's 112 refined ores. I really don't think we need to store anything but raw, crushed, and dust at the most. Impure pile, refined, none of those should we be storing in their intermediate forms.
But you need to transfer them from one thing to another. And it's easier to put them into storage and then transfer them from there to where they need to go.
So using storage as a queue, essentially.
Yes. There is a method to my madness.
It's pretty mad, but I get it. Someone took damage around me? What was that?
Me.
Okay.
It's mainly stuff for traveling.
So I didn't get a whole lot more done, in fact, but I did get 3 or 4 extended pattern providers built.
Oh, you did?
I did.
I wanted to see how those looked.
I did use the gold backpack that we had for tools, that you set down for tools and crafting and so forth, as sort of a buffer space.
Mm-hmm.
So there's a few items in here that are beyond.
That's fine. I mean, oh no, we might need to just make it bigger.
Well.
Oh, that's so much more room.
Right? 36 instead of 9 is a big jump, but.
Yeah, huh?
We also did, but we did upgrade it to IV. The IV assembler, there's a ton of recipes that use this. It used 41 tungsten though, which was almost all the tungsten we had. All but like 10 tungsten that we had. And I think Ian then went and dug the nether out for enough for the coils that he wanted. Which we need. But we're also going to need the tungsten for the HSSG coils next. So
it doesn't seem you need to use the crafting benches up here for anything. I had a feeling that's where you put them.
Yep.
I had a feeling that there wouldn't be that many basic crafting jobs that you would need.
Well, actually, I'm thinking about it. Like the wire mill, for example. You have all of these recipes that use 1x, 2x, 4x, 8x, 16x, fine. So there's, 6 or 7 different recipes in there. But they all really just use fine. You can just use 1x and then craft them into all the others except for the fine, which you can then send through.
I'm pretty sure they did that on purpose. Yeah.
Yeah, you can send fine through or 1x through at 1 to get fine. So to me, it seems like we could just set all those up to craft out of the 1x. We have a whole bunch of 1x recipes here, and then the 1x fine recipes in here. And
you can't do that with all the recipes. Some of the recipes that you can't do that with, like the Elite Assembler, I think there's a bunch that you can't, unfortunately.
Right. All this, so we are going to need more than one assembler. Is what my reading suggested. Is that we'll need an assembler set to pattern 1, an assembler set to pattern 2, etc.
Yeah. Hopefully, I'm hoping that there's some that you use. You can leave once you get to later tiers, they use different groups of patterns, and maybe you could do most pattern 1s on an Elite, and pattern 3s are all on an IV or something. I don't know. I'm hoping that's what it is. I'm betting it ain't, but I'm hoping that's what it is. So you don't have to just upgrade each of them.
I know. We do have assemblers in various levels in here, so that if we figure out we can use the EV or the HV assembler, we can at least do that. Reuse what we already have if the recipes allow it, like crafting. What was it? Wooden barrels, for example. That's an LV recipe. As long as the recipe doesn't take too long, we could just stick the LV assembler out. My guess is the LV assembler.
Well, the beauty of automation is if you're doing it like that, you click a button, you let it go, you work on something else, and it's eventually done.
Right.
And if you have enough crafting CPUs and stuff like that, it could be crafting multiple things at a time.
That's cool.
Which is nice for multi-purposing, so yeah.
I did not find the solution to multi-block GregTech or AE2 stuff. I imagine there is one, I just didn't find it.
Well, the buffer.
Like if I wanted to put an LCR recipe together that takes 3 liquid inputs and 1 solid input, how do I auto-craft that? That's the one I don't get, for example.
How many photo blocks do we need? What the
For
LTM?
each, you need for each full EBF, you need 6. Sorry, you need 16. If we manage to get the EBF, we could do a shared wall. You need 26 or 2. We set up shared to begin with, and we have never really done shared since. So.
Well, okay, so if you have a pattern provider and you have it set up where you have it connected to, say, an input hatch here, okay? This is an input hatch for fluids. Okay, no. Input hatch for solids up here.
Input
Have it set up
yes.
right next to that. Then, in adjacent to that, you have 3 tanks. And then those tanks have fluid conduits to the 3 fluid inputs. I'm assuming it would put the 3 different fluids into the 3 different tanks and pop them out into that. That's my theory. I knew I was thinking about that the other day, and I was trying to think of how you could do that, because I've had to do stuff like that with a lot of different mods before with AE, so, and refined storage for that matter. So that's a possibility.
Yeah. So you set it up so your pattern provider pushes all the fluids.
Yeah, you like put down the pattern provider here, you put a tank down on these 3 sides, and this is the input here. Then you have pipes coming out from each of these. You have pipes coming out of them to go to the actual places that they need to go. And if you use Ender IO fluid, you could just do 3 colors for them and connect to 3 different points and have the 3 colors be what you need.
Right.
It's a theory. That could be easily tested by putting down a pattern provider, set it up next to like 3 tanks and a chest, do a fake recipe and see if it pops it out to that.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it will. I'll be totally honest. I have no idea if it'll actually work.
That's fine.
And the slow process of this now. No, I think we're gonna have a lot of vanadium steel. Oh well. Bust.
Okay.
That's fine.
I just wanted to move the TFCO and just have it all organized.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not opposed to that at an LPAC. I mean, I don't think that's a bad idea.
Well, that's what I did before Pack was got on. That's the entire thing I was doing when he was playing.
I think he's
Wario.
commenting on what he's seeing on my screen again.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
You
it's
got to like quantify that with something so that people that don't see you watching me. I mean, to be honest, I really don't care if you're watching. I obviously prefer that you guys see what's going on, but you got to quantify what's going on. It's like when.
Very true.
Yeah.
Because people, it's like, what? You're watching the stream? Well, yeah.
It's like when Hun refers to people as her or she or him, when there's like 5 guys or girls in the room. Like, that doesn't help me.
Well, we have 4 stacks plus 50 vanadium steel dust. I think that's enough. Now time to cook this up. Again. What do you require? MV? Okay, thank God. Nitrogen gas. Yeah. Oh, 53 seconds. That's not cool. I thought I could put it in the bigger EV. Is this one going? No, it's not. Wait, what?
Isn't that one of the ones that are probably...
I like how the HV takes 39 seconds, but the EV takes 19. Oh, okay, cool. Still getting up to heat. was telling Gary on Modpack. It's like, yeah, I sort through the TFC ores, and it's like, pack and do all the other ores, and then if you need to move them to where you want to move them, then go ahead.
Well, I'm gonna. But I'm happy that they're all in one place so I can find them.
Yeah, that was a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that's why I want to do. That's the other reason I want to do this, so we can find anything.
No, the TFC was just a pain in the ass to find because it took me.
Yeah, I know, but now I got to go through and do the same thing with the other ones. That's what I mean. It's a pain in the ass to find anything.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I was curious when you would get one, because then I would have got back. Because all the drawers, because I did this earlier, I just went through every single drawer for the TFC one ores. Well, yeah. Just like logged off with all those drawers.
10.
Oh no, tin. Crushed tin needs a spot. Do you
I don't
have
have
it?
that much of it.
What crushed tin? Do we even have a spot for that?
We do. I don't know if we have crushed a spot for it, but we do have some. I know we have some raw tin. Not a lot, but some. We have way more considerate.
We do not have crushed tin. We have spessartine and electrotine.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well, if you look in the aluminum crate, we have a lot. We some have iron dust.
Oh.
Well, you said you wanted tin, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna go find a tin vein.
Well, I mean.
And yeah, it's getting iron, so.
Well, I have. Where are you getting the iron from? Oh, it's getting the byproducts while it's mining. That's a reason to have the dusts out here. I had previously decided that I'm not going to store dusts in main storage. Let's just, take them all and either centrifuge them or make ingots out of them and store just the ingot versions. But if the ALM is actually producing the crushed versions while it's mining,
Yeah, there's.
that's great. Let's look at the 14% chance of crushed plus 8.5 per tier. What tier does it think it's running?
Yeah, and for some reason, player has to be on to have the EVF processing the dust into ingots.
That doesn't surprise me.
Blue topaz.
Even though this is chunk loaded, I guess it just needs a player entity or.
Blue topaz is actually one of the ores I was thinking about processing next.
Go with that.
Yeah, it's the one I get a lot in the nether. I get a lot of ores, bentonite. I get a lot of the garnet ones too. Nether barite? Okay.
So JEI works
Considerite
search
sand?
Yes, there's a graciderite sand, there's a basaltic mineral sand.
And that's a separate ore.
Separate ore from cassiterite, yes.
Okay.
You need blue topaz?
Blue topaz was one of the items I was looking at.
Do we have that in the main storage?
We have crushed, yes. We have 13,000 in storage.
Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, it's always those all that, like, we just get a ton of.
Trying to decide if I do mica or topaz next.
get this?
I think mica because it'll produce, but it won't produce water. Let's see. So we've got topaz dust all the way down.
I finally upgraded all my armor.
Oh, it actually does oxygen hydrogen. That's nice.
Before I go any further.
And I put the rest of the Godforge pearls into the crate.
Yep.
Have you used any of the yet, Galmir?
Used any Godforce pearls? No.
Yeah.
Upgrading armor?
Yep, I found 3 so far, and I don't think I've traded my quests in.
Gonna do some catch up here.
So I counted up all my luck on the thing, including upgraded armor, including putting the stuff into. Did you know that you can put luck on the pants and the chest plate?
Uh-huh.
I didn't know
You
that.
can't put it on. You can't put it on the helmet. You discovered
Yeah, I
that.
saw that. I put attack damage, 15% attack and 5% to all stats on my helmet. And then I just put 45% swim speed on my boots.
All right.
But my luck is 30.5. But yeah. I wonder that, cause, I mean, I can also give other factors, but I just wanted to do that just to see if I can get lucky, if it also affects the mining of the ores.
Which I still think would be weird that if it did.
Do we have superpower going? Okay, we do.
Have what going?
The upgraded boilers.
I think they were at one point.
Yeah, nope, they're going.
Yep, they're running.
I think we're still
And
keeping up with that.
What the heck?
now we're actually gaining, filling up here. So, yeah, this should have. They actually should have turned off.
Yeah, because of this. I still want to hook this up to the system. The high voltage battery buffer with the energium crystals. That way we have more just backup.
More buffer.
Yeah.
Not a bad idea. Looking at.
That's better.
I turned it off because we were getting full.
No problem.
Ryu?
Like,
DDT? You there? Continue, guys. Sorry. Obviously, had to poke about that.
Hey, there's my name. Right.
Oh, yeah, and yes, yeah, and also Gelmir.
right.
That's almost as bad as hearing myself on Twitch, looking over and seeing my name.
Oh no, Higgs
Almost
has
as
been cast
bad?
upon me.
Almost as
Well,
bad.
just think if you did like a tier 2 or tier 3, you'd be in a grave. Now that would be creepy.
That would be creepy.
Spud in my time so I can get top of the next board.
All right.
I still wonder about this turbine. It eats up like the same amount as the combustion engine.
So Ian, let me show you something about the EBF.
Yeah.
So you see how the vanadium steel here is going in. Program circuit is at 1.
Yeah, you said it to do.
If you set it to 2 and you have nitrogen on the input hatch, it'll go twice as fast.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
And
Yeah,
this
but look
one-
at the E. Yeah, you don't need this one. This one is just.
Well, no, I mean it's the same thing. Like if I pull all the helium out, and then if I turn off the input,
Sorry.
that's not your fault. I'm the one that
That
set
was
that
for the
up.
RTM.
Oh, was it? Helium
Yeah, you
gas.
set that up. I didn't realize until I was like, oh, right, I need to go set it back up to 2 instead of 1. Because I set it to 1, and I was like, oh, right.
70 minutes or 70 seconds or something.
50 seconds, but yeah.
Ugh,
70 seconds
was
for
only-
like.
nice. So now it's like 5 seconds, right? Oh no, it hasn't.
9
you
seconds.
You haven't got the nitrogen in yet.
Why did it go down to 9 seconds?
Well, the temperature matters.
There's 2 molly beads?
There's molybdenum and there's molybdenite, I think, isn't there?
Yeah, I got stuck with. Yeah, I did the same thing. I'm like, wait, what?
Molybdenum. Molybdenite.
Yep, they sure are.
Okay.
It's a lot.
Polylite.
Insert on lime. Change this to 2.
Change it to 2.
Mm-hmm. Change the
2?
input hatch. Change the input hatch to 2. That should go down to 4.5 seconds or something.
It says
Okay.
2.
Yeah, it's 6.5 seconds.
Yeah, now it is. Took a second to update. I think it was
Alright,
going through the
sweet.
process.
That's good. All right. Well, I am going to take a break and.
No.
Hmm.
You're not allowed to take breaks. Only I do that. Really
Alright,
long ones.
I'll be right back. Okay, so hang on. Benjamin had said something. Pattern provider with recipe. Subnet of interface on the pattern provider and storage buses on the input port to the building. So essentially the same thing, just using AE as the interface as the way to get the inputs. Sorry, I missed that. All right, I'll be right back.
Okay.
I am going to leave my headphones on so I can hear you.
Okay. And figures 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. Okay.
I'll need to understand what an AE subnet means.
Don't know, but it doesn't show anything in JI. Ended with pyrolusite. Pyro P.
Chromium, molybdenum, tungsten steel. So we need more tungsten steel, of course.
Rock salt.
Oh. Screw you, guys.
Ruby? Ah. That makes sense, Benjamin. Saltpeter. Sapphire. Hi, Jubilee. Scheelite. Sodalite. I'm working on the storage room, Jubilee. Nice and boring. Tantalite. So sliders will be up in about 40 minutes. Spessartine. Sphalerite. Well, I have the capacity for great storage. I still gotta store it. Stibnite. Tetrahedrite. Topaz. I love how a lot of these longer named ores I've learned, I actually know because of both this, because of TFC and Vintage Story. Tungstate. Uraninite.
Since you just made it to the T's, did thorium show up?
No.
Hmm.
They're not in alphabetical order.
Okay, good. So we won't hurt us to add one if we.
It's already thorium's down here actually.
Okay, yeah, it is a
Wolfenite.
GT ore. I wasn't sure it was.
Yellow limonite. Okay. Have to specify that it's yellow.
Apparently.
Nether quartz. Certus quartz.
Oh, good.
Quartzite.
So you're doing a whole bunch of the Greg Tech ores and all their splendiferousness. There will also be Greg Tech dusts.
Yep, I'm gonna have them. There's room for 7 blocks above this. That's room for all of them.
But there's dusts that have no ores.
Well, then they can go at the end of all this. Yeah, I'm doing the ores first, and then we can add dusts after that. I mean, I know there's dusts that don't exist because that. I mean, there's alloys, so I know there's in addition to this. But there's other things that are dusts that you get from the world.
Yes.
Is that what you're
ores.
saying? Huh. Okay.
Like there's Certus quartz dust, and then there's Certus dust.
Graphite. Left off on graphite.
Maybe you're hitting the...
Bornite. Calcocite.
Chalcocite?
Sure. Calcocite. Realgar. Basnasite. Petlandite. I think I spelled that one right. Pentlandite. Spelling. Glauconite. Some of these ones are just so weird. Like, how did they become the name of an ore? Like glauconite. That makes me think of glaucoma. Why is that an ore? Why is glaucoma an ore?
Isn't that a barony?
Glaucoma? It's degeneration of an eye. There's the other one I was looking at earlier that was just so weird. Like, yeah, like sodalite. Where was I? Okay, glaucomite. That's right. Glaucomite. Like, talc. Soapstone. Chlorate. Real sands. Olivine. Oh, I've seen that one. I've seen that one too. There you are. Opal. Amethyst. Appetite. Wow, that one brings back memories. Magic Farm. That mod that is for crop combining the crops together on sticks spawns one ore, Appetite, and it spawns in massive veins just under the surface. Every time you go mining, you find just gobs. It's like chromium on crack. Like in this, chromium's everywhere. Or actually, no, chromium's everywhere on Tuesday. It's not everywhere in this one. Still, you get the idea. It's just all over the place. I remember that particular ore.
Yeah, with the events large miner 3, kind of triples that. Yeah, I don't know how much appetite, but it's like well over a lot.
What? You mean appetite?
Yeah.
I didn't think we actually had any right now. I was more just taking memories of the past on that one.
I know. I remember appetite. So we have 42,000 appetite crushed.
Red garnet.
Right. If we want to look at crushed ores, I think apatite is #1 in size. Like by almost.
Then that's
double.
accurate. Then that was accurate in that particular mod.
Yeah, so chromium got a massive nerf in this release of the mod pack in terms of spawning.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 16, maybe 32 times less common. So it's
good because it was
not
ridiculous.
that we have to worry about it, but new players might actually have to go look for it. I can't imagine.
Well, that's how ores are supposed to be, though. That's okay.
I know. It just is such a change. how much?
Oh, vanadium ingots are done. Yay.
Nice.
Now I just forgot how many sheets we need.
All right.
So 1 per 4 sheet foils. That's 8 sheet foil
Tonite.
per block.
Fuller's earth ore?
Fuller's earth ore. Yep.
I have to process 128 RTM alloy ingots into wires.
That's correct.
It's 1 times or 2 times?
Two X, I believe.
Same with the vanadium. No, vanadium, that's 64.
Redstone.
I don't know if you. Yeah, never mind.
Well, vanadium, 1 ingot goes into 4 sheet foils, which you need 2
Right.
sheet foils.
Got that.
Would that be 64 ingots? I want to try to get these.
You need 16 recipes. How much foil is needed per recipe?
8 for the blocks.
So yeah, it's 128. 128 foil.
Yeah.
So 128 foil, and it's 4 foil per ingot.
Yep.
So 32, I think.
Granitic
Oh, cool, because I did
mineral
64.
sand?
Okay, I'll do.
Yep, granitic and basaltic mineral sands.
Okay.
This needs to go to 10.
Refined garnet. Basaltic mineral sand. Okay.
This needs to go to 2.
All right. Evidently, I did thorium and didn't know I did thorium. Because I still have it here and I haven't put it down yet. There it is. There we go.
You'll be happy to know the food tax has already been taken. Cinnamon toast. Ah, don't pour the... toast.
But I have to show it.
But you just poured it onto your hummus
I
and carrots.
tried very carefully not to pour too much of it. Hun, I gotta do that for the camera. You have a bite perfectly taken out of the toast for a tax.
Look. Thumb on toast.
Hun,
Camera.
you are not the person to show me how to do this.
Camera.
You can't see that. You are not the person to show me how to do this, who has dumped her dinner onto her keyboard. Yeah, I know about that.
Stack of pancakes.
What, the dinner I got you?
No.
How can
Oh.
you remember that?
In the past. Because it's funny. Why else would I remember that? Sulfur.
That would appreciate this refill. I know I do.
Yes, I do.
Okay, mister.
What?
Do we have nitro liquid?
Carrots.
Oh, wait,
hummus.
hang on.
Oh. I get to do Anime Girl. Hold on. Anime Girl, congratulations on your 18... No, I'm sorry. Your 39-month pack. That's your third Packers Dozen, Anime Girl. Can we get a celebration for the people in chat for Anime Girl with Packers Dozen number 3?
Congratulations, anime girl.
Congratulations.
Reginald, you rejoice.
Let the originals sing.
Yeah, I need to break down like ingots. Yay.
There we go.
Hmm?
Okay, I didn't want to go there.
Oh.
It's on the homemade bread.
Nice. I don't suppose I could get you guys help for this part.
I suppose you could ask.
I did.
All right. I need to have a quick bite.
Oh, so do I.
All right, Pat, what do we got?
All the ores that are already in storage, I have labeled over there. Gotta find them over in storage over here and move them over to there. All the raw versions. Assuming that they are a TFC, or I mean a Greg Tech one.
This is going to take a while.
That's why I asked for help.
All right. So the
Yeah,
raw
not like
goes
they're
on the bottom.
alphabetical, so they're in the same order than they are in JEI. But unfortunately, that is not alphabetical, because that would be too freaking easy. Hey, honey, you gotta see the name of these two ores. Where is it? It is...
Are there just this side, or is there both sides?
both sides.
Both sides.
Both sides, and a little bit of the this side too. Gluconite, like glaucoma.
Glauconite. Okay.
Yeah, well, I don't know
apparently
why that's an
Cubs-
actual ore name.
Glauconite.
But, yeah, there's some weird ones, but that's a, and you know, and you want to have
Lepidolite.
yeah,
Lepidolite?
that reminds me of was the skin disease?
Yeah.
Can't think of it off the top of my head.
Psoriasis?
Leprosy, and of course, there's always rocks.
I was
You
waiting for that
ass!
one.
I was just leaning in to see where the next one was. You jerk face. You jerk face. Go get your treat.
See this? Oh, do I got something for my puppy? Oh, look at you. Look how excited you are. Look how excited you are. There you go. There you go, puppy. There you go. The problem will be that there's some that don't have anything in it. I have no idea how we're going to tell that.
So what you do is you shift right click on it and you hover over the item inside and it'll tell you.
Oh, you can shift right click on it.
The interface that shows you the upgrades and such.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Amethyst. I finally found it.
And for some reason, it's all the way down there. Yeah.
Whew, this is going to take a while.
Yep. You gonna help Ian?
Figuring something out.
Oh, okay. What?
You know, it's probably possible to tell GEI to sort stuff.
Well, the idea is that you want to be able to find it later on, and it's easier to find it in order, in an order that is easy to find in JEI. Just right now, it's going to be a pain.
Hopefully the only time we ever have to go searching in this section is when we need to upgrade a... Okay, Pack. I'm going to fix this. It's not flowerite. It's fluorite with OU.
If it makes you feel better, it's only for sorting them, really.
I know, but I can't let it stand. It's not flowerite. Oh. Not too far.
First begun.
Oh, here's the glaucoma one. The ore you'll never see coming. Ah. I don't even know what it was anymore. Tetrahedrite. That was in the second row. It's gonna suck as if I missed one.
That would suck. I would give up and put it at the end.
Emerald. I don't even think emerald is... I don't think there's any raw emerald in here.
Notice.
There are TFC raw emerald for sure, but that's not the same stuff.
Okay.
Well, it's in the list. Okay. I just don't remember typing it.
You do have a little bit of a advantage because you did type all of these.
Yeah, except I don't have memory. Like, I literally don't remember typing this. And it's not the first time that I've said that.
Yep.
Yeah, there it is.
And-
Emerald.
And what is this?
What?
Salt. There's
Oh,
rock salt and there's salt.
yes, there is. And saltpeter.
Yes. Well, rock salt and salt are, you would think would be the same thing, but they're not. They're sodium chloride and potassium chloride.
Oh, you just grabbed that's cryolite. It's got to go over to the TFC ores that Ian
Cryolite?
separated out initially. If you
Pyrite
want to toss
is
it to me, I'll
spodumene.
take care of it. Thank you.
Sure. Pyro, spodumene, and apatite.
This is done.
Congratulations, Ian. That is an achievement. I was not looking forward to that one at all.
I got the... Oh, that was me, right. Oh, I need tungsten steel liquid? Oh, I hate you, game.
Oh no, it didn't! Oh, you should
What?
have made all that RTM.
What?
You need a liquid tungsten steel to make knockout coil blocks.
Okay. And we don't have any more.
We don't have any more tungsten.
Oh,
Can
who
you
wants
make,
to join
can
me
you
in
make
the nether?
Aqueduct? I thought you needed HSSG first. I think you need HSSG to make the to make Aqueduct. So you need HSSG before you can do the Aqueduct blocks.
Oh, yeah, you do. I'm dumb.
No, it's just recipes
I
of
thought
so many pieces.
Well, I thought I remember seeing RTM, and I was like, alright, it's... Tungsten carbide foil to HSSG wire looks like tungsten. I'll be right back.
So at some point, Ian's gonna have to just decide.
I think you decided something.
Yeah. So to really get a lot of tungsten, you have to go to space.
You sure about that? Yeah, I know.
Just
A
don't forget
lot.
that the thing we're working on right now is not as much advancing that as advancing a thing to make it easier to advance that.
Yes.
AE is our current focus.
Yep.
Which
The
one do you
more
want
we
me
can
to replace?
advance with that,
Nichrome?
everything else becomes so much easier.
Which one do you want me to replace, Nichrome or the Canthal?
I would replace the Nichrome and move it over to where the Canthal currently is. Then put the Canthal in storage.
Okay.
I can do 2. I think I can remember 2.
That's about as my speed 2 pack. It'll be really convenient if the storage drawers populate their tooltip.
Yeah, I really wish it did that. Yellow garnet. Beryllium.
Job's done.
Doubt.
It's still EV though.
Well, yeah, that's the two aren't connected. To get IV coils, we need to get EV. To get IV recipes, we need EV coils, which takes 2 tungsten steel. Or 4 tungsten steel, can't remember which.
Calcium and graphite.
The recipe is not connected to the tier. You could have a MV tier EVF with tritanium.
Oh yeah, heat capacity 4700 for the RTM.
Yeah. So now it'll go stuff that where there's a certain level at which it'll go higher.
They didn't hear that,
Higher
hon.
temperatures go higher speeds.
They still didn't hear that. It's okay. You didn't hear that, right?
Here, I heard Hun say something, but what she said, no. Oh, good night?
Yes, she said
Okay.
good night. That's right.
Oh.
That's what he actually said, hon. He actually said that's what you said. So they really didn't hear you. Crap, where is this?
Guess I have to go to the Nether and have more fun with tungsten.
Did you use up all of the tungsten we got?
No.
We probably have enough then, because we only need like 2. If you want to go to IV coils, that IV recipe that is on the EVF.
We have 4 tungsten dust.
That is enough.
Wow, this would go a lot faster with another person.
What was that, Pack? I didn't quite hear you.
Yeah, I wasn't sure about. I don't think it was you I was trying to get a hold of, but. 1, 8, 10.
I was teasing, Pack. I
know,
heard you loud and clear.
I was doing it the other way. I was teasing back, yeah. I got to stop soon. I probably keep doing this while the I won't be able to hear, but while we're watching the random main, I'll probably be still doing this.
I see.
You think I was gonna just abandon, did you?
I don't know. Random is, long-standing tradition. I hate for you all to
Oh, what did I just get?
Bauxite?
Bauxite? Okay.
Pretty sure it's bauxite.
I'm about to find out. Of course I gotta find bauxite. That was one of the last things I typed. I guess not.
Hey, I remembered. No idea what this is, though.
There it is. It was bauxite. Coal and graphite.
We have to do this again for all of the crushed, aren't we?
Kind of. There's coal. Graphite. Okay, we'll do one more. Barite. Quartzite. Oh. Barite, quartzite, pyrite, that. Barite, pyrite. Barite, benatite. Barite. Alright. And with that, I'm gonna wrap it up here. Give me a second. I won't be able to hear you guys, so I'll be here but can't hear. Alright, that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. I'm gonna head on off to see Sliders with the people who are gonna be watching with us. Stick around in this chat if you want to enjoy randomly with us, and the link will be up. Well, I'll just put the link now. It doesn't really matter. Or you could just go to Discord and you could watch it there because it's just easier to do it there anyway. But yeah, and link. But that's it for this week. I will see you guys tomorrow for probably some more of this. And some more Moria and some more Noida and some more other stuff. We'll see what happens. That's tomorrow. All bits, tips, and resources. But you guys will survive. But that'll do it. Hope you enjoyed it. You guys have a good night. Bye-bye.